Welcome to Billy Bob's Punk and Ska Album of the Month. This is the third installment of the Molotov Latte feature I did back in March. It's taken me a minute to edit all this together, so I apologize. But after I interviewed both Ed and Steve, they decided that they wanted to interview me. So Ed, Steve, and Amber all got together and interviewed me one day. So I got interviewed by Molotov Latte. And this is that interview. I'm going to transition to it here in a second. Make sure to like and subscribe and enjoy. Okay, so for some reason I'm nervous about this.
Why?
I don't fucking know. I'm never on the receiving end of the interviews.
Nice.
Yeah.
But I'm fucking nervous about the other end too. So
This will be a learning experience. You'll know how we felt, I mean.
So tell me, how did it feel?
I don't know. I don't really like people probing into my butthole like that, but
I enjoyed it.
it was okay. It was okay. Maybe
You just got to lean into it.
it gets better the second time.
Well, you're more prepared for it now.
Yeah, so prepared. Nice Spider-Man mug. Is that what that is? Spider-Man?
Yes, that's what that is. I need a new mug. This is my mug. I don't know. I don't have enough mugs.
Are you gonna play us a song?
Do
Maybe. You. So,
All right, the interview starts now. What song are you gonna play us?
I'm going to play for you Toccata and Fugue in D minor by Johann Sebastian Bach.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, no, I got nothing, man. I don't know. I was just fiddling. I don't even get to play much anymore. Like 15 minutes total in the past 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. I don't know. That's not enough time.
It's not.
It's not.
That's sad. I've played less than that in a year, I think. So you're doing better than me.
Yeah. I got to keep that muscle memory, though. I'm losing the.
Yeah. Well, you got to keep with the bullshit to keep bullshitting.
Maybe I might have lost it. Hold on.
Oh, you still got it. You still got it. Watch this.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't have it.
Everything's
maybe one of these.
I heard like 3 of those notes.
Straight mud.
Something like that, maybe. But no, I don't have the doodle-doos anymore.
So can I ask?
So this is all getting cut out. So anyway, when are we starting this interview?
Don't cut our shit out.
This is all part of our process.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait. Are you doing the editing then?
Well,
No.
No. Okay, so then
yes,
yeah.
yes, we are. Yes.
Yeah, I'm fucking with you. So you guys got like a whole series of questions for me? Or are you just gonna improvise it?
I'm going to improvise. He's got questions.
I have a few. Hold on, let me get to this list.
Can I ask one while we're waiting?
Look at my list.
Yes.
Okay, so
Steal one of yours.
when you joined Molotov Latte, you were pretty good at guitar, but like, did you pick up bass just to join Molotov Latte, or how did that start? Because for some reason, I thought you were picking up bass just to play, bass in Molotov Latte, but you hadn't played bass in a band before, right?
I had never even picked up a bass before I was sitting in John Hughes's basement.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's exactly what happened. So I just pretended like I was a bass player, installed the noodly guitar stuff.
Yeah, you didn't even have a bass. You had John Williams's bass. John.
That's right.
Lent you a bass.
What and it had the eyeballs
The
on it.
eyeballs on it, yeah.
And then
I remember that.
then Snyder bought Mike. There's another Snyder in the room. Then Mike bought that one bass cab from a pawn shop when he got his student loan money. Remember that?
Whoa.
How does he remember
That's
all this
funny.
stuff?
I don't know.
How do I remember? I don't know. I was there. I lived it.
So how did you get invited to join that band? I don't remember.
I don't exactly remember either. I remember. Oh, Teddy was leaving. He was leaving. He was all depressed and he was bouncing out of town and was sad. And then you guys were discussing who was going to be the bass player, and you said, "Hey, don't you play guitar or something?" I don't know. I was there, and I could play.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
We were probably like, we just want a bass player, and then we didn't realize that you would be so bad. And then we were like, oh my god, now we're stuck with this really bad bass player.
Well, I apologize. I think I got better. I got better.
No, I'm just kidding. No, you were the first time we saw you play. We were like, holy shit, this guy's
Sold.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Like,
the story behind
what's he
my
doing?
would you like the story behind my stylistic bass playing?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
what had happened was they handed me the bass, John Williams's bass, and I just kind of started noodling around on it because it's not that different from a guitar, the concept's there.
A little more dexterity, but yeah.
Yeah, we have to figure. Yeah, there's variations, but the concept's the same, right?
Scales are the same, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was noodling, and it was that Rancid song. Somebody played. Was it Maxwell Murder?
Yeah, no, I remember this.
Oh,
yeah. So
took that
John Hughes played for me that bass solo and was like, "Hey, can you play this?" And I instantly figured out what scale it was on because it was a pentatonic, because he didn't stray too much from that pentatonic scale. And I just noodled around on it and it imitated it, and he was blown away. So I was like, well, this is now how I have to play the bass from this point on. And that's what I did.
So it's the first time you had played bass, so
that's the first. Yeah.
I know this song, so
Dear Matt Freeman.
So any aggression you guys have towards my doodling, get targeted into that guy.
Punk rock kid in the world wanted to learn how to play. You learned your first time, and from then on, it was just that song.
Just that song, yes.
You got so good at it though, you'd play it behind your head.
Yeah. Well, that's a true statement.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anything that you guys were playing, I would base it around that, and then when I would change to the next note, I would just do a noodly transition to that other note. That was the key.
The key.
The key.
Yeah, in key.
The key, in key.
All right.
Basically, that's what happened.
Steve has a question now.
Why are you always smiling like that?
I have yet to figure that out.
Well, it's infectious. It makes me happy, Billy. So you can.
Yeah.
All right, my turn.
You know what's ironically, I don't like my smile, but I can't fucking help it, so whatever.
Well, you don't have to see it though, so who cares?
Yeah.
That is correct.
See it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Okay, so when you played bass, you developed a little like 2-step forward, 2-step back, little dance. Like Was that just
Dance.
your way of keeping time, or was that something you also do when you play guitar?
I have no clue where that came from. What it is I learned how to play sitting down. So when I was standing, I just felt foreign, and standing in one spot just was too weird. So I had to at least move around a little bit, but I felt awkward in the sense that I didn't want to jump around and act like a fool or doing some crazy twitching thing like Dillinger Escape Plan. I didn't want to stand still. So I ended up rocking back and forth like a weirdo.
It wasn't weird. I actually liked it. It was sort of your style, along with like the Matt Freeman.
Along with the yeah, like that.
Yeah. If you guys could give me some
Maybe
more
it-
footage of that doodaloo, that would
Yeah.
be wonderful.
Maybe that was sort of a catalyst that led to more of the. Yeah.
You
That-
I
guys
don't know what
realize
scale that was, but
you guys do know that I'm going to cut all these out and make a song out of just the doodaloos, right?
what? What's that?
I said, you guys realize that I'm going to cut out every one of these little doodaloos and make a song out of it.
Yeah.
I'm going to figure out how to play it on the bass and imitate your imitation.
That'd be awesome. It'd be even better if you made it like one of those 8-bit songs. Like, turned it into like a Mega Man kind of sounding song, you know?
It needs that like bass crunch.
It does. Everything does.
He's a bunch of strong man, cut off. He's a bunch of strong man, cut off. Who wants to put that ladder?
All right, next question.
I don't know if I have very many.
Yeah. I didn't know what you guys would be asking me.
What were your punk rock influences at the time? Like, because obviously we were a punk band, so.
So what?
Because I know you were into a bunch of different stuff. Like, I mean, you were listening to like King Crimson and shit. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Is
Yeah,
that how you got
that
into-
band.
Did you get into King Crimson because of him?
And a lot of that band too.
Partly, yeah.
Partly.
Yeah, a lot of that band. Too.
A
Mhm.
lot of that band. No, I don't know. My punk influences are all over the place. At the time, I think I was listening to a lot of Link 80. Some Goodbye Harry started into my rotation around that time. I was listening to a lot of Blue Meanies. Shit, I don't know. I love punk rock. That's when I started getting into the whole crack rock steady sound as well. Gotta love that fucking leftover crack and
I don't know. That might have come later, maybe.
huh?
Did you introduce
That was-
Brian to that?
No,
Brian
Brian
got
introduced me to it. No,
Okay.
no, actually, I think Jeff Stringer introduced me to it, and then me and Brian like kind of solidified that whole thing. I don't know, because he was already into it, and then I had dabbled into it, and that like jumped me into it. I don't know, because then I started
You had someone
listening to
enjoy it with.
Leftover Crack and Morning Glory and fucking No Cash and all the good shit.
Cash.
No Cash, yes.
It'll no cash.
I don't know if this is true or whatever, but I remember you guys doing, I think it was Gorilla Biscuits, some sort of cover by them, or was it? I don't know. Where you all would go blanket of shit.
Oh, that's Meat Shits.
Meat
The
shits.
meat shits.
Yeah. The meat.
Horrible band.
Oh, terrible.
Terrible band. You can't even listen to it. The fucking racist, fucking sexist, bigoted motherfucker.
Yeah.
But at the time,
Well,
singing
they're all
Blanket
like
of
10
Shit made
second
us giggle.
songs or something, right? Weren't they
Huh?
like really? Weren't they all like 10-second songs or something?
Oh yeah, every song was a like 40-second sound clip with 3 seconds of song.
Yeah, the song would be like note, chaos, lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blanket of shit was literally just blanket of shit.
Which
Yeah.
was their best song. So
It was it was their best song.
just why we covered it.
Yeah. Also, like, if you blink, you missed it. So even better. What was your favorite show that we played?
Good question.
My favorite show?
Yes.
I would have to say the night that we played 2 shows, the Cully show.
Yeah.
Right. Because the
was
thing about the Cully show was I think everyone was drunk when they got there and proceeded to get even drunker. I know I was. But to the point where we ran out of songs, guys. We ran out of songs.
Oh yeah.
They're like, play more songs. And we started the set list over and played it all again. And no one even fucking noticed they were having such a good time. And just like, yeah.
I like to think that the music's so good that like it just they forgot. But my favorite memory of that night is me carrying an amp. Like me and you were running down the street with our equipment, and we had just stolen like the 12-pack of beer or whatever out of the green room at the Rockwell, and we're just like, oh, let's get down there, hurry.
Who was the bartender down there at fucking Cully's?
Craig.
Yeah, that guy was having a fucking blast that night.
Oh yeah, no, he was having a good time.
I think he was giving away free beer, and that's why everyone was that drunk. But
I think at one point he like crowd surfed from the bar to the stage and back. Like it was crazy.
Yeah.
But didn't that happen? Like,
yeah.
Or was it halfway or something?
Well,
and then he got back up there.
Yeah, he would take breaks and run out into the pit where you couldn't get any service, especially if you're playing a Misfits cover, and just mosh the whole song and then go right back and start serving again. That guy was nuts.
Yeah, a crazy show. That show is the show that got us the other show at the Three Squirrels.
Oh yeah. Which I just discovered I still have my my band pass badge for. That would have been a cool show if we didn't play at like 3 a.m.
I don't remember it.
It wasn't 3 a.m. It was 2:30 is when we got on the stage.
That was the show in Fayetteville where the Necromantics.
Oh, that show.
Yeah.
That was in our interview. You said it was your favorite show.
Yeah. Well, I forgot that that's what that show was. I think. I thought that was like a punk against racism thing or something. Maybe it's because I saw all those pamphlets or whatever. I just remember they had a big pamphlet area, and that's pretty much all that was up there. It was like a lot of political punk stuff.
Yeah,
which I appreciated.
Which the band that played before us, Noam Chomsky, but it was spelled like a garden gnome.
Yeah,
they were really awesome and really nice dudes. I think we talked to them for quite a while after we played.
There was a lot of bands at that show.
Yeah, I think it was mostly bands and like 10 people that paid to come see them.
I think that might be a correct statement. And that would make so much sense on why the Necromantics got off the stage early.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, Timbo kept throwing water bottles and crap at the drummer from the side of the stage. Yeah.
I love how you've got like this perfect
because
memory.
I was
everyone was
spectator.
yelling at them too.
Yeah.
So it was like
I wasn't in Molotov Latte at the time, but I was a spectator.
Yeah, she was stuck down there with us, if I recall.
She was.
And I think we all just kind of heckled that band too whenever we came up to play. So by the time they got there, everybody was like, fuck these guys.
What was the reason for it though? I think it was because the green room.
They took over the green room.
Oh yeah, they took over the green room.
Yeah. And they had some weird, like, big buff bouncer dude just like guarding the door, and he was just like this.
Oh,
like,
no.
hey, we want to go hang out with them. And they're like, no, they're getting ready. They're doing their makeup and hair and whatnot. And I was like, fuck them.
Francis can't come to the door. He's having his bath.
Yeah. What pissed me off more than anything is they got their own free keg of beer and waited until they had drunk it all And then they wanted to come hang out with us after their fucking bouncer was a big asshole to us.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bunch of jerks.
Yeah, they suck. They still suck.
Yeah. But
I
that
think
was a
they're
great
still
show.
around and they still suck.
Yeah, that's a true statement.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember telling the bass player that he just had a shtick because he had his fucking bass shaped, coffin shaped bass.
I don't know.
Like, that's all you guys got.
One of the guys in that band passed away. You're gonna have to look it up. I think one of the guys in that band passed away, and we're
I hope it's not the dude I told off.
So I mean, no.
We all got it coming, man.
Well, he's the best one to talk shit about because he's dead.
Yeah. What's he gonna do? Come and get me?
Oh man.
That's fucked up,
His
man.
big bad dead pompadour. Fucking asshole.
I bet you it's still shaped nice.
Oh yeah, I bet it. Yeah, fucking ageless. Jesus, what are they putting that shit?
Plastic.
Yeah, rubber cement.
Open the coffin and it's just fucking max headroom in there. He's just like,
Was that the only out of town show that you played with that band with Molotov Latte, or were there other out of town? I can't remember.
JR's Light Bulb Club.
That was the only out of town show we played while I was in the band.
No, you played at JR's Light Bulb Club in Fayetteville too.
Oh yeah, right.
You were playing Tub Ring
Oh, okay. I didn't.
Right. That was you're right.
with Six
Because-
Unsprung.
Because all the fucking balls on the billiard table didn't match and there was no 8-ball or cue ball. you had to pick a ball and you're like, okay, this one's the 8-ball and this is the cue ball.
How did you know you were in a bar in the 2000s? Because all the tables were missing the freaking 8-ball. Matching my 8-ball jacket.
And we played a show with the Ignominants in Kansas City in some basement.
Yeah, that was that block party.
Alley Cat.
No, it was a block party, and
Oh, I remember the block party.
when
yeah.
we
There were-
played in the basement, they were doing like fire
Fire.
juggling outside,
Yeah.
so no one was in there, but everyone
Yeah.
was enjoying the music, but we didn't know it, so it was confusing.
Yeah, because they could hear it outside. Because I
Yeah.
remember, I think it was Carrie was yelling at people to come back inside and listen to the music.
Wow, watch the fire juggling. That's rad.
yeah. Watch the fire juggling and
Yeah.
listen to the music, whatever.
I think I was in like 5 different people's apartments in that building that night, just wandering around. So weird. That's a good show. That might be in like my top 3.
Well, I mean, the audience enjoyed that show.
And the next day, me and Ed woke you up really early, but you didn't want to come to the art museum with us.
Yeah.
I forgot that you guys were old people back then too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
It's
break
true,
your
it's true,
face.
it's true. I'm gonna break, just like me. I'm gonna break your.
Art rules, dude.
This is fun. One of my favorite shows. I forgot all about it until this moment. We were KMFDM.
Oh yeah, no, I think this was in one of the questions actually.
Oh,
How
what
did
are your
it
questions?
feel to be KMFDM?
Well, I played the bass line to Drug Against War to a bunch of pissed off goth kids that were coming in, getting their money and leaving. But that was our first show at the Rockwell, and it got us every other show after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that wasn't our first show there. No, we played before that. That was That was our second show, but our first show, who was the guy that used to book
Lucky.
that? Sean, the dude with the dreads, or
Yeah.
whatever.
I don't know.
Yeah.
his name.
And I was the guy who like talked to him all the time, but he's the one who called me, but it was because we had played a previous show there, and whenever we played, we were just like, let us play, we want to play, and it was fresh in his mind, so he was like, KMFDM canceled, I'm gonna call these guys, and that's how we got that show. And he just called me randomly, and I was like, fuck KMFDM, like
No, I was pissed because
I don't want anything to do with
goth
them.
kids with the tickets,
Yeah.
right? Because I was sitting at your house and you're
Yeah.
you get the phone call and you're like, KMFDM canceled, and I'm like, no, and then I was like,
Yeah.
why are they calling you?
Yeah.
Because they want us to play, and I'm like, what?
No, that's pretty much what happened. And I think it was just because we had played like the previous week or something, and it was fresh in his mind, so he was like,
I
gonna
did go
get these
around
fucking
giving out.
assholes.
I thought it was one of the, because I fucking gave everyone in town a War in Our Veins EP.
It might have been that too.
Because I really did. I fucking went around and talked to everybody with that fucking CD.
Yeah.
And then the show.
And now none of us can find a copy of it.
We got 7 minutes and 30 seconds. What questions are you missing?
What gives you the right?
Who do you think you are? Why are you the way you are?
My wife thinks I might be on the spectrum.
I do
The
too.
spectrum.
I don't know what that is, but you better get off of it.
Well, I mean,
Get off that spectrum.
No, I know what it is.
it's a rough one to break.
Why wasn't your beard so awesome when you were in Molotov Latte?
This is a relatively new thing. I always rocked a goatee, but this is the first time I've been a full beard guy for more
Yeah.
than a year.
I think that's why I shaved.
Because this is
I'm going back
intimidating.
just to the chin strap, man, or the chin patch.
The face mullet.
Hey, man, shut up. Mullets are cool again.
Are they?
Yeah, there's like five kids that are actually really nice to have mullets at school.
No, you don't understand. I live in Rolla. Everyone has a mullet again.
Wow. Full circle.
Yeah. And
Your roommate had a mullet. Shut up,
Hmm?
Bender.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Well, that
dude.
was years ago though.
he had mullets and
He still
mutton
has
chops
one,
at the
too.
same time, if you recall.
Yeah, no, he still has that too. But he also has a giant beard.
Yeah,
Also.
Yeah. But he shaved
But
the
it's
train
chops
tracks
and
in, and Rachel said that she wouldn't have sex with him until he cut it off because she couldn't look at that.
that's
Yeah.
fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
He still rocked it for another couple weeks, but then he broke.
Questions.
Oh shit.
Questions.
Oh, so what made you start the Facebook pages? What made you decide to do the
Well-
Ska Punk album of the month? And
And my other one,
yeah,
well, see, this is how it all started. My friend Steve, I didn't get it. He was my best friend, and Steve Sullivan, not right. No offense or anything.
Yeah, his
But-
best friend Steve.
yeah, it's
My best friend
Yes.
Steve.
Not you.
No, every time I'd run into that guy,
I'm nobody's best friend. It's okay. Go ahead, Zach.
no, every time I'd run into
Don't feel
that
bad
guy,
about it.
I'd have some new music for him because all I ever do is fucking research music. And so every time I'd run into him, he's like, "What new music you got for me?" And I'd fucking pop off with this big list of new shit for him to listen to. And then he OD'd. And
Oh,
I had no one to share all this fucking new music because I'm constantly hunting down new music, even now. even now, I got 3 new albums that I've been rocking in the past week that I'm about to do album reviews on. But regardless, so I didn't have anyone to share all this fucking new music with me with so I started these Facebook groups as a way to enlighten people about all this fucking crazy French shit that I was finding. And then the new year rolled around in 2001, and I was like, I want to step up my page a little bit and make some original content. So I started getting in contact with the artists themselves to create new content because I'm always doing all this research, right? But wiki pages just don't have all the information I want. So I figure I'll just go straight to the source.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah.
And ask them everything I want to ask them and find out shit from their perspective instead of some wiki page's perspective. And I really enjoy it. Right. I was doing them all via email for the longest time until fucking Facebook changed their spam policy over in the summer in 2022. 2022. And all my fucking shit started getting taken down. All my best interviews were just fucking taken right down, and I'd have to repost them. And what it was anytime they would have a big body of text and any kind of link in there that wasn't directly to something that Facebook created, they'd be like, oh, this is spam, and it'd take it down. So I created the YouTube page as a way to fucking, fuck Facebook. I'm going to do this on YouTube.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah.
And so, because I was working with the Flower Power Hour, and I was working on all my video editing, and I was like, well, shit, I think I can do this. Right. I'm not as good as Ed at the video editing, but I'm working on it,
That's my ADHD outlet right there. Then I'm all like, I hate this for a while.
So hence the group.
Well, that's awesome, man. That's really cool. And fuck yeah.
Keep up the good work.
Well, thank you. Okay, it's gonna randomly cut us off here in a minute.
Yeah.
So let's get
But we love
into
you.
something really
I
good.
love you and
There's one where you linger with that shit. You're like, then you're like, and it's not Maxwell Murder. It's like one of your songs, and it's better than that song.
It is better. You would do that a lot.